In the beginning, God, as the world calls him, created a world that was formless and void of life. It was a dark place that was dry and gloomy. It had no rhyme or reason and was in a state of nothingness. The heavens and the earth came into existence by the spoken word. The Word was with and was the Almighty, which was and is to come, the first and the last, the beginning and the end. The Creator of this planet we call Earth decided to speak and bring into existence the things that He desired to see. All things came into existence and were in His foreknowledge before was. Out of darkness came this vast landscape of beauty and wonder, where the waters were separated from the dry land. He called forth the land, the waters, the heavens and the formation of the earth, the air, the sea, the light, the dark, the night, the day, the herbs, the trees, the fields, the animals, and the mountains. He then created everything else known and unknown to us today, including man and woman. At His spoken word, the breath of life came into mankind in the form of male and female, man and woman. Dominion was granted unto them to rule in the garden as overseers of the greatest creation the universe had ever known. Man and woman were destined to be the rulers and keepers of this magnificent planet that had been entrusted into their hands. This planet we call Earth was engulfed with beauty unimaginable and had everything needed to sustain man and woman in its then present state. The animals had an existence lower than man, but were part of the glorious, peaceful, harmonious landscape that was referred to as the Garden of Eden. The Garden of Eden was to be a place of complete peace, shalom, sustainability, safety, innocence, and unity with both the creatures of the field and mankind. Who could imagine that out of darkness came this vast landscape of beauty and wonder? Where the waters were separated from the dry land. The air was separated from the sea. The firmament was separated from the heavens. And good was separated from evil. Evil was in the foreknowledge of the Creator, while good was given by default to mankind. Mankind was given only one command, and that was not to eat of the forbidden fruit. As they moseyed around in the garden, they began to see the great responsibility of the life they had been given, and set out to enforce their dominion by naming the creatures of the fields. The innocence of not knowing evil kept them in a state of peace and shalom. This would soon be interrupted by the curiosity of knowledge presented by the serpent. With all deceivableness, the serpent tempted Eve with what she was forbidden to know by saying, "Ye shall not surely die." Instead of fleeing the temptation of knowledge of good and evil, Eve desisted her mind from obeying the commands of the Creator and yielded it to the temptation of sin. Fast forward thousands of years into the future. What you have is the Eve effect. What if Eve never ate of the forbidden fruit, nor convinced her man to do the same? What would have been the fate of mankind? Had it not been for Eve and her disobedience, the effect or outcome of Eve's desisting from the commandment of our Creator will be played out until time ceases and eternity rules. Watch as we unfold the Eve effect. You have wars and rumors of wars, the destruction of Earth's environment, chaos unfolding worldwide, mass animal deaths, international espionage, the Trump era of deception, the rebirth of poor race relations during the Obama era, the Civil Rights Movement, Jim Crow era, slavery, the Dark Ages, the revision of history, the destruction of the Roman Empire, and much, much more. Join us as we unlock the mysteries of the Eve effect.